Hey friends, I hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to share a simple thought or a message that has been running through my mind. You know, as a K-8 principal and an educator for more than 20 years now, during this season, I've been waking up and going to sleep thinking a lot about how to help families, help teachers, help students thrive, because that's my dream and my passion, my purpose is to see students living and families living with a bounce in their step and the joy of the Lord in their heart and loving learning and loving education. And I know that this has been challenging. So with that thought in mind, the idea I couldn't let go of this morning was the word forgiveness. And so bear with me for a moment, but here's the thought. As we're living in close quarters, as we're limited in our ability to go out and change our structure or change our environment or change our circumstances, we feel like a tighter constraint being placed around us. And I know that for me, and maybe this message is just for me, but I hope it blesses someone today. For me, when I feel that pressure, it does something right here in my heart. It causes me it feels like it's not fair. And so I was thinking about this idea of it's not fair. It's an injustice. And I know that when injustice happens, as I study the word and study in particular the story of Joseph in the Old Testament, in the book of Genesis, I look at the injustices of his life and I think, how did he sustain? How did he stay on top? How did he maintain the poise and be the man of character that we can all look up to? And I think injustice causes us to react emotionally. So I get angry and I want to lash out, or because of injustice, I can shut down and become hopeless. But those are both emotional reactions to our circumstances. And I know that my faith in Jesus is asking for a bit more. My faith in Jesus is challenging me to make a decision not based on my emotions. So in the middle of circumstances feeling like I'm being squished in or confined, and I feel that stuff rising up in my heart because of an injustice, because of something not going right, I know my faith is challenging me to choose forgiveness. So here's my thought that I wanted to share with you today. Is there something coming up in your heart because of the current circumstances where you're living, having to work, things you have to do, demands from an employer? If you're a kid, maybe it's an argument you've had with a sibling or with a parent or with a teacher. If you're living and you feel stuck and those emotions keep rising up in your heart, can I challenge you today to choose forgiveness? Forgiveness, I don't think it'll ever be something that comes out of emotion. It's so rare that I feel like forgiving someone. But I know that because of Jesus' great love for us, he has given us the ability to choose forgiveness for others. And when I do that, it sets my heart free. I want you to live free today. I want you to live with the joy of the Lord, the bounce in your step. I want you to thrive in this life, loving learning, loving your family, loving this, even the circumstance that we're in. Can we find love and peace in it? I challenge you to say, it starts with forgiveness. It starts with forgiveness. You're blessed, friends. We are blessed because Jesus' great love for us. So choose forgiveness today and live a blessed life.